Wasting no time. Wasting absolutely no time to get in here because it's getting late. I'm on the tail end of my target time frame here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We're in Hawaii. Pretty much. Papa Hotel, Papa Alpha, Port Allen. Wherever that is. Well, it's on the southern part of an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And yeah, we're going to fly around the island. And the point of this situation that we're in, where it's just like, yeah, we're going to go to Hawaii and fly around the island, bruh, is that the stream is now coming to you from a brand new PC, and I need to keep a hawk's eye right here on the temperature monitor. Because this thing is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I'll probably talk a little more about it later as I put it through its paces. But so far, so good. And we've got we are streaming from the same PC, and Flight Sim is running. We got the high settings on, not the ultra settings. But we're gonna see how this looks. Let's get ready to fly. So far, I am pleased. We got a fuel box over here, very handy. I'm gonna go ahead and gas myself up virtually. As far as you know. Maybe I'm already gassed up IRL. It's possible. But what we're after here is some benchmarking, which reminds me to start the benchmarking. Or the logging, I should say. But yeah, so far I'm pleased. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing, with what the snappiness, responsiveness that I was hoping to feel, I am feeling. And I haven't done an actual full flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator yet on this PC, but I have done some editing on it, and hot knife through butter, man. I really like it. I really, really like it. I know one thing I need to do before we get too deep into this is go ahead and get some... Oh, man. Wait a second. It's been one of those things, if you've ever built a PC before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Authenticating everything. Oh my god, that man just passed through another dimension and walked through the plane. Holy crap. You'll notice Otto's missing. Look at this. I'm gonna leave it right here so this guy can come up and like just strut right into the camera here in a minute, because I still got a little bit of housekeeping. Brand new PC, man. Authenticating everything. Getting all my crap set up. Loading up the old chat window. I don't even have Chatty. I'm going to see if I can live without Chatty. I probably can't. Oh no. We don't want that. That's two men beating the ever-loving crap out of each. Oh, it's a video game. I couldn't even tell. All right, how do I get to my stuff here? Creator dashboard. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling now. Okay. I know guest star is a thing. I got it. Okay, now we got chat. Oh, we got audio. Cool. Look at us go. And here comes our guy. Right on cue. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, hey guys, we're in Hawaii today. We're going to be flying the Cessna 172. You'll notice the registration number is from Finland, Oscar Hotel 337. That's what we call leet speak for oh heat, if you get it. You get it? I changed my tail number. Look, here's another guy. What can we expect up there? She's not having a great day, clearly. got a case of the RBF flare-up. RBF on high alert. What can we expect up there? Sky, you idiot! Alright, we're getting off the ground. I don't have all my Stream Deck stuff hooked up. This is a real, like, bare bones situation here. Oh, I forgot to show you. Hang on. Hang on, I gotta manually click things. This is repugnant. Pleb status. Come on, and now I'm zooming in on both things at the same time. Where's my stupid camera thing? Come on now. Well, whatever. So there's the old PC. It's having some sort of festival right now. I don't know why. And I don't have the other camera hooked up to show you the new PC, but it's all red and it glows. And it's just... You know what I mean? Oh, I guess my pedal does work. That's cool. All right. So the plan today, obviously, is to have as little plan as possible because I'm going to be distracted by making sure my computer doesn't catch on fire. I busted it. I caught it in the act of drawing like 318 watts out of the CPU, which is just like, why? Why? And so I haven't done anything crazy to it yet. I had no undervolting or anything like that. It's just right out of the box. Even like Flight Simulator, I've only got a few add-ons loaded because I don't know why. When I transferred that stuff over, it just like half of it didn't work. I can't get the Wilga to work right now, and I'm weeping. I wanted to fly the Wilga tonight, but it's just apparently not going to happen. But one cool thing that I have noticed is that it looks like most of my key bindings are still intact, which is like just a really nice present. Let's see if we can get our lights on down there at the bottom left. One of them works. I'll take one over none. Do I have I might have something else, like keeping those from turning on. We'll turn on this Pytot heat, if we can. Is that it? Nope, that's not. Oh, that's my taxi light? Oh. Beacon. Strobe. Oh, they're just in a different position than the 152. There's that Pytot heat. We got that taken care of. We could probably leave that off, since we're in Hawaii. And on the ground. Rudder's working. You see that at the very bottom? The little wiggles down there. All right. Parking brake. Parking brake does not work. Fuel cutoff does not work. Okay. You know, I'll take something over nothing. The fuel's already on anyway. Who cares? There we go. What's clapping? Oh, what's up, chat? Okay, I usually get little sounds. Like, you know, you guys talking. Oh, well, it was muted. Okay, TTS on. Guys, welcome in. Finalman, what's up? Flight Sim, new rig. I've got a partial build pic on my Discord. I forgot to take sexy pics of the final build. Let me catch up on chat here. Spec in bio. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. You have to. I mean, it's like, I don't know. You just have to. You have to do that. Don't even got chat up yet. Dude, I know. Wait, okay, so you know stuff about undervolting? I do know about that. I was just talking about that. You were probably sitting there listening to me talk about that while I was ignoring chat, right? You might have to do that with your laptop. Yeah, it just gets too hot. Yeah, and it's like, I've been reading up on this processor for a while, and it's interesting, like, the way it works. It's like, they kind of give it to you. It's a 13900K. So it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty much the best one I could get, except I think there's a KS now or something. But anyway, it's pretty high end, but what they're doing is they're like making it like they make laptop stuff to actually run hotter on purpose. Let's see if my starter works. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, I got the bass shaker and all kinds of stuff are working. Like so much is working. I'm like scared to do this. I'm watching my temperatures though. But yeah, they're just like Intel's like, yeah, as long as you can cool it, it's just gonna keep getting faster and faster and faster. And I'm not into that. Like I've never really been into overclocking or anything like that. But this one, the undervolting seems to be the thing to do. Final minutes. How's the audio mix and stuff? Is everything sounding okay? Crank up the engine. Get it a little warm. I feel like the music might be a little loud. So let me know about that. Sounds good. Oh, we got the text-to-speech in here. Progress. Final minute. I'm so glad you're here, dude. You've been such a great supporter of what I'm like trying to accomplish here. And here's to you. Here's to you. And thank you very much. And here's to everybody that's, come by and watch me struggle. And hopefully this is going to be the end of a lot of struggles here.
But yeah, my laptop is peaking like C just firing up Minecraft.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is that like a newer, like 13th gen or is it 12th or something? Because it's like even this laptop from 2017 like gets way too hot. But that was kind of the theory behind these new Intel processors. I can't stand this song. This is like, hang on, we gotta skip this. This is a little too sappy. I love you, Harris Heller. That one's a bit sappy for me. I need to take that off.
It's a let me find it a cuddly. I'm not sure the exact number.
It's all good, man. I'm just a computer geek. I like talking about that stuff. But yeah, they're like, yeah, it's supposed to run hot. It's supposed to run 100 degrees Celsius until it thermal throttles. And during the benchmarks, it definitely did thermal throttle. But those benchmarks are just like, oh, that's weird. Okay, my parking brake is now a throttle. We'll have to look into that. We'll investigate that. But yeah, it hit thermal throttles. I haven't, and it hit them a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm watching it here, because I've already done editing, no problem. It's ice cold. I mean, really ice cold. Like it doesn't even get like 10 degrees
IH
or 15 degrees. Yeah, 10500. Yeah, like these newer processors, they're just like, yeah, they can take it. And that's why your laptop burns your legs off. All right, what the hell is the parking brake? Okay, I already got it. Okay, we're moving. Oh, man. Okay. So this is, I know I build this as the Maiden flight, and I guess technically it would be, but I did test it out just to make sure this thing was not going to catch on fire. And right now, we are looking at, so it's confusing because there's two different temperatures, and I haven't figured out which is which, but the hotter of the two is at 69.0. How great is that, actually? I would love if this computer ran at 69 degrees constantly.
I downloaded SpeedFan and it was hitting like sub, freaked me out because like normally it's C and it kills itself.
Yeah, it's supposed to, I actually just recently stopped using SpeedFan, and I don't know if like that's warranted or anything, but I got weird results on my last like 2 computers with that thing. So I haven't been using it. I've been using HW Info and like checking that against the Intel whatever extreme tuning utility, and it's looking okay. I mean, it's not even trying to spike. Like these new ones will like hit 100 degrees Celsius in like a second. Like if you slam it with like a bunch of, prime 95 or whatever benchmark you're doing, like it'll pretty much instantly hit 100 degrees Celsius.
But I've been having a hard time with it blue screening constantly, so I reinstalled Windows and it hasn't blue screened yet, but it still feels real hot.
Yeah, man, keep an eye on those like that. I don't know. I have never had an issue with like thermals or anything. And from what I'm reading, like the newer processor, it is not an issue so much unless you're constantly hitting that threshold and it's throttling. Then something's wrong. But they're kind of designed to get hot. I don't like that too much. Like this processor pulled like over 310 watts. It was like 316 watts or something like that at one point, and I'm just like looking at that like, what? Like, where's this coming from? But I wanted to be able to do that, but I'm definitely looking into, like I know how to undervolt it. and I might end up doing that because it's even with the stuff I'm doing in video editing, like my video editing stuff is
What
not...
program do you use for temps and fans and benchmarking?
HW Info and the Intel, I think it's called Intel XTU. It's free. But Intel Extreme Tuning Utility, I think it's called. That one's really good because it gives you like it's a nice, easy graphical display. It's kind of big, but you can also do benchmarking right in that program. Whereas HW Info is pretty much just, I don't think you can benchmark through it. I just started using that pretty recently.
Could you be so kind to type this for me?
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me do that before I attempt to fly that. So HW Info, whoops, I got caps lock on. That is, oh, was that was me. HW Info 64 is like a really good benchmarking thing. It's kind of ugly, but you can right click on whatever value you want, and it gives you voltages
Maiden
and temperatures
flight, all
and
right.
everything. Yeah, man. Yeah, the actual Maiden, like actual flight. I've done some testing, but I haven't like done a complete flight yet. So this is the first flight on the new PC. The other one is Intel Extreme Tuning Utility, or XTU.
Intel Extreme Tuning Utility XTU.
It's good stuff. So that I'm, excuse me for the coughing. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the air, guys. And let me actually, before I do that, let me find out what server I'm on, because this is like North Europe. Everything's working.
Because I might need to undervolt too, because I just feel so uncomfortable when my fan takes off, so
Yeah.
I just want to know if it's maybe bad heat sinking or programmed wrong before I touch it.
Yeah, definitely a good idea to check on that stuff every once in a while. Especially if your fans start spinning up like randomly or doing weird stuff. And then you can cross-check that. What is going on? So I just said everything works, Flight Simulator. Okay, my rudders are maybe being weird. I might be missing like drivers and stuff. I don't think you need drivers for the rudder, but... All right, here we go. We're just gonna cruise in Hawaii here. I'm just gonna head north from, I think we're at Papa something. We're on the south of, I think, the second biggest island. A bit of a crosswind. But yeah, so far, as I can see, the stream is looking rather smooth. Here we go, a typical pitot heat flat screen takeoff here. Does it look stuttery or anything to you guys? Let me know if there are any technical issues. I definitely want to know ASAP. Smash them out. But yeah, laptops make me nervous, man. I got this one, which is I'm barely using, man. I've been using it for like little nav map and stuff, the MacBook. That's a 2017 MacBook with the awful keyboard. But that at the time was extraordinarily expensive. Like, I was absolutely shocked, first of all, at how much they wanted for it, and secondly, that I paid it, because that's the worst computer I've ever owned in my life. And I've owned probably a couple dozen. This 2017 MacBook sucks. And that's an i7, 16 gigs of RAM and 500 gigabytes on the hard drive, on the SSD. And both the memory and the SSD were upgrades. Mr. Bond is in the air. I don't think Mr. Bond's with us, but he's in the air with us. All right, looks like we need to trim
looks great, butter smooth.
Butter smooth.
Well,
oh,
if you
dude.
are bored later and want to search up the MSI
MSI GF65. What is this? Agent Presta. Thank you, man. That's what we're looking for. Look, I got pretty clouds like everybody, like all the other guys do now. Like, this is
So your camera is focused on your keyboard, LOL.
Is it real? Shit. Shit. I could put it into manual mode, but that would ruin... Oh, shit! What have I done?
That outer cam is rather loud with the engine, haha.
Is it really? Okay. I'll take care of all this, guys. Momentarily, but you can't see me at the moment, but I'm juggling a keyboard that doesn't want to reach. Oh my goodness. And we're plummeting. We don't have a whole lot of room to plummet. Bear with me, guys. I realize I know I broke the stream. Hang on, I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. The keyboard autofocus is unacceptable. Hang tight. Here we go. Okay, we're back. All right.
Guess you'll have to buy a new computer again.
Yep, I need a new camera now. Shit.
Aviate, navigate, communicate.
Aviate, navigate, apologize, communicate. I was aviating like a bouse. Bouse. Oh no. Somebody's telling me we have a busy day tomorrow. I hate those. I hate those.
Oh, there's that beautiful pilot we all know and love.
Agent Presta, you flatter me. It will get you everywhere with Vito Heat. What do you guys think of the new registration? Oh, you said it was too loud. It was too loud outside. Sorry. Hang on. Hang on.
While navigating that keyboard and telling us all about your struggles.
Ah, you're right. You are right about the volume level. How's the music? Do we need more jams from Harris Heller? Streambeats.com. Let's head inland so we can see something other than water beneath the plane. I will also deploy the autopilot momentarily so we don't have to watch the horizon just do this drunken thing that it does. But this is live weather right now. This is how gorgeous it is in Hawaii right now, while I am in the boring ass dark. In a somewhat ghetto apartment. Oh, guys, I've got cars back? What? Cars will eat your CPU up, by the way. If you're trying to get performance stuff. I'm going to be throwing out dad tips on performance for a couple days.
Can't get over how smooth it is, jealous.
Is it really? Dude, I can't wait to watch the VOD. Oh, bros. I don't even know if this works. No. Oh, no. The drone cam thing doesn't work. My controller doesn't work for the drone cam. Shit. Okay, so bare bones AF stream tonight, guys. Look at these mountains, though. Holy crap. That's better. That's tremendously better than I had before. Let's get these lights off, can we? Let's see, does any of this do anything? Is that a landing light? That is a landing light. And it works. I was shocked, absolutely shocked, to find that as far as Microsoft Flight Simulator goes, everything works. Like, I mean, not everything, but most things works. And I'm dogging this poor little plane. And yeah, Flight Sim was plug and play. I promised land. All right, this is where the autopilot comes in handy. It prevents me, or attempts to prevent me, from doing stupid things. Like forgetting to set the barometer. All right. So we'll point the plane toward the land. Look at the textures too, man. Y'all have to understand.
I'm ready to see a VR stream.
I am too. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Let me get this plane set up to go over some land. I'm ready for those VR streams too. You don't even know. So, we'll get horizon aligned. Oh no! Guess what doesn't work? Autopilot panel. We're gonna have to figure this out on the fly. All right, there we go. That's wings level, by the way. If you just press autopilot, it's a wings level autopilot. I was watching a video on this multiple times the other day. Still hasn't all synced in. So what we need to do now is go ahead and set. Okay, so this works. This autopilot panel works. That's good to know. All right, set our heading bug so that we're straight on, and we're going to change it to heading mode. No, 0 vertical speed, so it should hold us there until we stall if we're not careful. That's the danger, guys. That's the danger. Okay, reset the cam. See, I'm not used to the camera resets, man. I do like the flat screen streaming though. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a different thing because if you guys don't know, if there's other people hanging out, I normally fly it like exclusively in VR. My head is stuffed into the HP Reverb G2 like 99% of the time, except when I'm streaming. Basically because I couldn't figure out what was going on with the VR streams. They just look like crap about 50% of the time. I've actually started uploading some stuff to my YouTube channel, by the way, like entire streams and highlights and stuff. So if you want to check out some stuff over there, I do have some VR streams over there. That came out okay. I didn't put up all my streams. I do plan on putting all my streams on YouTube from here on out, though. Again, with the plane pointing toward the land, we'll use the heading bug to accomplish that this time. So it's kind of weird because I'm like turning my head, even though I don't have the eye tracker turned on.
I love jumping in every now and again and just buzzing the shit out of you while you're in VR.
That's the best. Honestly, like especially like if I've got the same plane, like when somebody buzzes me in the Wilga, that's just awesome because you can't even hear it until it's too late. And then all of a sudden plane, and it's huge, dude. I'm telling you, like when VR works like it's supposed to work, man, it's freaking awesome. Oh, am I stuttering there? That looks stuttery to me on my stuff here. My hand is all stuttery. Are you guys seeing that? That doesn't look good to me. Is video buffering? Use the low latency toggle under the advanced menu in settings. Well, let me know, guys, if you're seeing stutters. I want to know for sure. We're gonna track this down. Temperatures are still like 70, almost 71. It was 69.
No stutter on my end. It is slightly slower than the audio though.
It is slightly slower than the audio, so my lips are out of sync. Because I did adjust that from my old, I imported my settings from OBS. But yeah, this is, oh, that's tremendously smoother than it was, man. And what's crazy is this is the exact same graphics card. So it's really, I mean,
like
it really...
very unnoticeable, but if you look hard, yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. I'm about to stall, guys. Like that game everybody's playing. Stall Guys, where you jump around, push each other off of stuff. Okay. Oh, crap. There it goes. Okay, good. My secondary, the Bravo autopilot thing is working. Yeah, the Bravo stuff worked perfectly. I have a feeling I've got to install like FSU IPC or something to get the panels working, but the Bravo stuff works. The Warthog stuff works. I think even my button. Yep, the buttons and stuff. Everything like everything that should work did work. So that's pretty amazing because usually it's the other way around. Everything that should work does not. My goodness, plane. Where are you going, plane? Why don't you chill? Why don't you chill, plane? Chill, plane. Why are you stalling, plane? Okay. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that's looking pretty groovy. Now, I did install the Rex AccuSeason, but I don't know if it's working right now, to be honest. Do you guys know? Plane feels wonk. let's try one thing that is working, or was. Yeah, flow. No problems there. Let's try some, let's try something else. Hot and humid. I've noticed too, like switching things like that, weather presets, switching in and out of VR. By the way, I probably should have mentioned what I was coming from, which was an i9 9900K with 32 gigs of RAM and like plenty of SSD stuff, like several SSDs. And now I've got the 13900K, 64 gigs of DDR5.
For shits and giggles, wanna hit ESC like because I'm curious on load time, haha.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. It's pretty snappy, man. Because yeah, there was like a delay, and even like getting around menus and stuff is faster. I haven't even done this yet. That always took forever.
Holy shit, that's super snappy, I'm jealous.
Yeah. It is like, it's remarkably snappier. Like, and that's all CPU upgrade. That's not like GPU stuff. And that's what I found out with like the problems that I was having, and why, aside from this plane probably not being the best choice for this trip, like a lot of the problems that I was having and the frustrations that I was having, it kept pointing back to that CPU just being older than the software itself, you know, just like an older, it was 4 years old, you know, so. And I'm so far really pleased, especially with like, I was super worried that this thing was going to be cranking out and like trying to pull 300 watts.
I have budget for anything new, so I may just have to suck up with what I got.
Well, I'll tell you, like, when I finally got into it and actually did my homework, the biggest thing for me that I actually finally got some good, smooth, like real good looking VR. And this again is VR, but I turned down the detail, like the terrain detail and the objects detail, like those two sliders that I think by default are 100. I took them all the way down to like 25, and I was still pretty happy because I got so many frames back that I didn't really care that it didn't look 100% great. You know what I mean? So that was a huge one. And also turning off air traffic and turning off like road traffic and boats. I was really surprised at how much of a difference that made on the older one. So I don't know if you tried that stuff, but it definitely makes a difference. And then like if you really want to go for it and like see how it's supposed to run, you can turn off like all the photogrammetry and everything. And that, again, on the older processor and newer GPU made a bigger difference than the graphic settings for me. So that was something that took more digging than I think it should. Like, I don't think enough. Maybe it's just that I held on to that processor for longer than most people would. That I wasn't reading all that stuff about CPU and
I just got AIK
and
in a MSI MZ board, so I'm about as capped as I can do right now without pretty much a full rebuild.
I hear you, man. My dad, excuse me. My dad is into Flight Simulator now, which is awesome because, like, you know, he's a pilot from the 70s. He didn't fly all that much anymore. He's older, you know, it is late 60s now, I guess he is. Late 60s, which is crazy. But he's on an i7 4790K with 16 gigs of RAM and like the slower SATA drives. I just gave him that because I had the thing, like I was using it as a media PC for a while, and then I was like, I don't even need this. So I gave it to him, and he does not have internet access at his home. So he never gets photogrammetry, but that thing runs smoother than my old one did with photogrammetry on, but it looks like X-Plane. You know what I mean? But for him, like, he's freaking blown away because he's not a techie guy at all. And so he's happier than you know what with what he's got. And, you know, I got him like the CH yoke and the CH pedals. So he's got like a little setup, and he's on that thing every single day on the i7 4790K. And when I bring it home, like every once in a while, I'll update it for him and like give him some freeware or something, you know, and I'll update it for him. you know, download world updates or whatever. For what it's worth, I don't even know if he uses them, but like it runs fine with the photogrammetry on. It's just you really have to like start from zero, and that's what I had to do for VR, because VR you're basically rendering like two separate images because they're just slightly offset to get the 3D effect. So it's really a pain in the ass on your graphics card. You just have to, like, you can run pretty much any game in VR if you can run it on flat screen. You just have to, like, lower your settings. Like, I could run Half-Life Alyx perfectly fine with, like, 90 frames per second, but I could not run it on Ultra. Oh, snap! Who is hither? And how do I turn on nameplates? Let's see. Do I have a nameplate on-off option here? Because I don't think my button is going to work. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to have to slam on brakes. You might have to do a right-hand 360. I'm going to hit the escape key again. Here we go. Escape key porn, guys. Menu porn with the new PC in 3, 2, 1. Oh, and it's up so fast. With no BS. Okay, let me get, where is the nameplates thing? Is it data? Where is nameplates? Miscellaneous? Oh, and here we can check the graphic settings real quick. I'm still on DirectX 11 because I'm scared. I've heard bad things about DirectX 12. But yeah,
well, I'm not really complaining.
high.
Everything works and it's not like FPS, so that's a bonus, so I'll just live with what I got. Besides, I got a real plane, so I'm technically not missing out, lol.
You beat everybody. You win, hands down. I mean, shit. Where are the nameplate things? Is it experimental? No. Developers? Sorry for the pause there. Somebody just joined me.
Nameplates are in traffic.
Traffic. Show. Traffic nameplates on. Maybe they were just too close. All right, resume. With no issues? Shut up. Oh, it was working. P.O. Boss in the air. What's up, P.O. Boss? Thank you for joining me. You are the first to join me in the air on the maiden flight of the new personal computer, which I have named Dr. Forrester. If anybody knows who Dr. Forrester might be, W's in chat, first of all, for you. And secondly, let me know who that is. I don't have a prize for you or anything, but you should get one. Here's a hint. My old computer's name was Frank. So the new one is Dr. Forrester. And if I remember, I'll tell you why if nobody knows who that is. But P.O. Boss, thank you so much for joining me over here in beautiful Hawaii. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maiden flight, new PC, new registration number. And same excellent company. Wouldn't have it any other way. Appreciate it. Got the new registration from Finland. Oscar Hotel 337. Look at those clouds, holy balls. That looks good.
No idea who that is.
No idea. Okay, so Dr. Forrester.
Give us the story.
I'll give you the story, because I will forget. Thank you for reminding me, because I'm just kidding. So Dr. Forrester is the villain in Mystery Science Theater 3000. He and Frank have captured the host of the show, which is either Joel or Mike or Jonah. Well, there's a different villain for the new one. But anyway, Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank have put this guy on a satellite above Earth. This is the premise of this television show. It's kind of wacky. But it's a 90s show, and all they do is, like, watch terrible old movies and, like, make fun of them. And it's great. It's from the 90s. You've probably seen it. It used to be on Comedy Central. It used to be on Sci-Fi Channel. But anyway, probably my favorite television show of all time, just because it's so out there and weird. And they just kind of did it themselves. Like, it's a pretty cool thing. So anyway, these two are keeping me captive here. Oh, look at that reveal.
I follow their Twitch channel.
No way. I love that. That's becoming my new
They stream the shows all the time.
all the time, 24/7. It's great. And there's like always 600 people in there. I'm like, yes, I'm not the only one. I love that show. I love Riff Tracks too, which is like the successor kind of. I love that crap. I don't know why. It's just fun to like let loose and, you know, because I work in video too, so it's fun to see people like doing it worse than I do and still making movies, right? I love bad old movies. Look at these little rivers and like all the shadows and everything. Like, it's crazy. It's one of those things like all the little like options in your graphic settings, like you might tweak one and then go back out there and be like, I don't see anything, right? But then you tweak like 17 things and it's like, oh, adds up. It really adds up. So yeah, the purpose, if you're just coming in, of just kind of tooling around Hawaii, and this is my excuse. Basically, I should just start the show off with an excuse every time, right? The show, do you hear me? Stream. It's a stream, not a show, Pete. You're not at work. This is way more fun than work. But yeah, we're testing out the new rig here. I'm not slamming it. We're on high settings, not ultra. And I want to make sure everything's cool.
What we drinking?
What we drinking? The hard stuff, baby. The hard stuff. I have a zero tolerance. Zero tolerance policy. Delicious Coke Zero.
That's Coke, not a rock.
The fountain of youth.
It's not very hard.
This is the hard stuff, dude. I'm telling you. This will mess you up. I am soused. Did anybody ever watch Arrested Development? When Buster would get into the juice boxes? That's me with the Coke Zeros. I love that show. Arrested Development. Oh, I saw a wing. Oh, there's a beautiful Skyhawk. That's another one that just downloaded right there. P.O. Boss, back in action. All right, let's see if we can figure out. You guys want to see if I can... I'll tell you what. Let's figure out... We got some manual focus action here. Let me know if I'm blurry. I'm pulling the keyboard back up, and we're going to figure out the drone camera controls on the keyboard for the first time right here live on stream, because I don't even care about making a fool out of myself in front of all these people. How's that sound? Am I blurry? Let me know. All right, drone cam engage. All right, so there's the turny button.
WASD number pad
WASD.
stuffs.
Don't. No spoilers. PO. I'm just kidding. What's the? I could only figure out the zoom in and or the zoom in on my old rig here. But look at this. Okay, so zoom is plus. Okay, and I have to be careful because I might not be able to zoom back out. P.O. Boss in the air. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't go full on VR streams, because the drone cam does not
a high
do things
JKL
like
and
this.
the function keys.
IJK. Wait, are you trying to steer me wrong? I feel like you're trying to sabotage me. There's a saboteur in that Skymaster. I have a feeling. Yeah, I can't abandon the flat screen streams entirely, because like these scenes of you guys flying, it's pretty dope. If I can freaking frame it up properly. Pete, you're supposed to tout yourself as a professional here.
I
Look at
am
that
leading
cloud.
you somewhere I don't know where.
I will follow. I will follow. Once I figure out how. All right, so there we go. We don't have control at the moment. Okay, I'm making a right-hand 180 because I think that's where you... Oh, shoot. What have I done? Oh, my God. Okay, there you are. There you are. Right. Yeah, you gotta hand-hold me through here. All right. I've lost you. Immediately. Let's do it this way. All right. Aviate. Check. Navigate. Follow P.O. Boss. Check. Communicate.
Pepsi Coke BTW.
Oh, Jesus. Pepsi beats Coke? Oh, Lord, you come into... Oh, my God. You started something. Am I following you that way, P.O. Boss? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. There's water. It's a lot of water, P.O. Boss. So you're starting to flame war in the chat about sugar water. Cool.
Also, I didn't mean I'm leading you somewhere in the sim, just leading you somewhere with the keybinds. Let me just mic drop real quick.
Okay. Gotcha. You're basically saying, Pete, this is your stream. You take responsibility for what's happening. Is that what's going on? Okay. All right, well then I'm going to make a right hand.
We're just dogfighting, trying to fight to get behind the other.
Oh. See, you got to tell me the rules before you start dogfighting with me. Did I violate your airspace? Probably. I probably did. But that's the thing, like I'm having to check like stuff, like all these things to make sure nothing is going to catch on fire, because this is remarkably, the processor is remarkably close to my pants. It's what I'm worried about here. So if we do get some sort of flame up, your boy Pete is kindling, because these cords and this wrinkly, very dry shirt would go up real quick, and you would get more than you bargained for for your time here tonight. I guarantee you. So I'm constantly monitoring temperatures. That's my excuse for tonight. But fortunately, we're in the Cessna, which basically flies itself even when it's not on autopilot. Have you guys tried out the new GNS 430, I think? Oh, there he goes again. Dogfighting. You just gave me your ass. Why would you do that in a dogfight? That doesn't make sense. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Did you just perform a split S in a Skyhawk? What was that maneuver? Or Skymaster, rather? I want one of those. My grandfather actually had part ownership of one of those, apparently. And nobody knew about it. So, that's the kind of people we are. I guess we have secret airplanes in my family. Am I gonna die here? Not yet. Soon. Man, okay, I haven't been this low to check out the details lately. P.O. Boss, getting on it, doggone it. Right on my tail. I'm dead meat. I'm dead meat if we were in a dogfight. Oh yeah, this is better. This is better. Good grief, the little things even have porches? The AI buildings? Holy, look at that. Okay, let's get this one. Straight overhead. Am I gonna die? Are you trying to warn me? No, you're not. You probably wouldn't anyway, right? I might be getting slow, too. I feel like I'm getting slow. Am I? Yeah, a little bit. Let's head toward Giant Mountain. I'm gonna gain some feats. I'm not sure if this if Rex AccuSeason is working.
The formation shadows are super cool.
They are, aren't they? Let's see if I can find them. Where are the shadows? Oh, there it is. Yeah, see that kind of stuff I was not getting before. Not with any sort of like watchability. That is really cool, actually. We're looking at these little shadows here, guys, and how they kind of bounce along the terrain and the trees and stuff. It's just one little thing, you know, but all of those little things add up. It's kind of the same way with like if you're trying to do like really high quality video. Like you really get into the meat of like, how does this highlight look when it's bouncing off this person's like, you know, off the top of their head. Like, you can see mine. It's too shiny. Like, that wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly in a professional environment. Fortunately, we're not in a professional environment. Oh, look at this. This is begging for Planet Neutral right here. That's Planet Neutral vibes all day long. Oh, man. I'm probably going to crash now. But look at that scene. P.O. Boss with acrobatics. I can deal with this. That's one thing that bugs me about the external cam, like when you pop out. So let me pop back in and pop back out. Check this out. Oh, reset. Reset. Gotta reset. Okay, so the default camera is like super wide, right? Which is kind of cool for a minute. But you got people flying with you, man. Just zoom in a little bit. Just like 2 or 3 rolls of the mouse wheel. And that starts looking a little more cinematic. That's it. But yeah, with like these graphics cards and the little shadows and ray tracing and all that, it's like some people laugh at you and be like, oh, ray tracing, you're just gonna, like they say we're like getting off on the little bits of the whatever, but man, it adds up. It all adds up. And like the panels on some of these airplanes are like that to me doesn't look very realistic, but it's crispy. But some of the ones, like, I don't know, the Wilga is one. The 414 has like the most freaking gorgeous panel I've ever seen. And like everything's all worn out. I love that stuff. All right, let me see if I can get up here. Poor little plane struggling. I don't know why. I'm not flying it well. I don't fly this one very often at all. Oh, P.O. Boss has got gear down. He wants to land. Oh, it's gear up now. Is it? I can't tell. Did I just get too far away to see his gear? It looked like it was gear
I just
down.
wanted the plane to stop yelling at me.
Oh, I see. I know that one. That is the loudest plane on the MSFS planet. Like just overall, that engine, both of them. I'm sure it's loud in real life. I mean, you got one engine right behind you if you're in the back seat, on top of the normal average Joe everyday front mounted engine. I love that Skymaster though, by the way. It could use a little bit of a volume adjustment and a little love, honestly. I think they did an update not too long ago, but they didn't really do anything. I think there are a couple of little problems with that, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Man, I gotta get some add-ons in this thing. This thing is running too cool. So that's
I'm
kind of
waiting for someone to add a Maul or Piper Pacer still.
Yes. Well, I think, isn't there a freeware Maul something? Or there's some Maul aircraft, I think. I don't know if it's a port or not, but yeah, they need some, like, I love the vintage, like the Vilga, whatever you want to call it. That's right up my alley, dude. I love those old, like, beat up looking monstrous planes.
No
that
Maul
are
yet,
just, like,
maybe demo.
barely, like, you know, patched together over the years, like rugged as hell, and yeah. I like that. Something I can slam into the ground really nicely. Yeah, man. Wow, I haven't had the terrain detail or whatever it is, the map resolution turned up in ages, since I was content with having, like, you know, 30 frames per second. So this is fun. I probably wouldn't have gone with it after lowering the settings though. Like, everything was running really well on that computer, but it was time for an upgrade for me for editing anyway, so.
If all goes well, the Maul should be out sometime in February is what was stated.
Oh, really? And who's doing that one? Did you say? Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in that. Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, but yeah, like I probably wouldn't, after lowering those settings, everything got so much more smooth. Like I didn't have all the glistening little rays of sunshine anymore, right? But it still looked pretty good now. I was getting lots of frames, both in VR and flat screen. So even with that 4-year-old processor, with photogrammetry on and everything, it was running really, really smooth after I lowered everything. So if I weren't using this PC also as an editing machine, I probably would not have upgraded. But I did some work and some tests with the editing machine, and I'm responsible for rendering like a 30-minute talk show. Oh, look at those shadows. There they are again. So as a 30-minute program, it's actually like, it ends up being about 36 minutes.
Pilot experience
There's
sim.
like promos. Pilot
I think
experience
is who is doing it.
Oh, really? I'll keep an eye out for that. That sounds good. That sounds like something I'd be into for sure. Look at these shadows. Ridiculous. I'm going to turn right a little bit, stay along the coast. But yeah, so I've got about a 36-minute video that I have to render. That's the main video that I have to render at the end of the day. And this new PC, the old one would take about probably 8.5 to 9 minutes to crank it out. This one did it in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So that's the difference between, and that the only difference, well, I mean, it's the same graphics card, and the graphics card does help during your render quite a bit. But just upgrading that CPU from a 4 generations old processor to a modern one is just like, wow, you know, 2 minutes and 12 seconds compared to nearly 9 minutes. I mean, you can do the math. It's almost like 4 times as fast. So I'll take that all day, because that means, you know, while 8 minutes was not a deal breaker for me at all, I'll take the extra 6 minutes. Heck yes. And then when I do longer stuff like, you know, stage shows and other multicam stuff that, you know, takes quite a while to render out, that's when I'm really going to be getting my money's worth out of that CPU. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with it, especially seeing how cool it is running this simulator, because that is not what I was expecting after what I had read. This is an i9 13900K, and it, during the benchmarks, it was peaking, you know, it was thermal throttling, getting to over 100 degrees Celsius. Now it's just chilling 69 degrees, and it's been steady the entire time. So super happy to see that, because this was kind of like a, you know, just jump right in kind of stream and see what happens, because I was not sure if this thing was going to overheat. I don't think it would overheat, because during the benchmarks it was throttling back like it's supposed to. So
We will see. It will be payware, but I'm full sending if it comes out my dream plane.
Is it really? That's awesome, man. I'll have to look that up, because I'm not quite familiar with what it is. But any of those little older vintage, you know, 70s planes or whatever, I'd go faster if I could, P.O. Boss. You're getting rocked by the wind? Or are you getting, am I just too slow? It may be that I'm just too slow.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a little both. Let me see what live weather looks like again. It was looking pretty nice earlier, nice and clear. Hang tight here. Let's move this out of the way so we can at least observe P.O. Boss, the majesty of P.O. Boss, for a moment.
Fun fact, the Pacer which I have now was the predecessor to the Mall when Belford D. Mall worked for Piper, then took off himself and started his own company.
Oh, no kidding. So you got a Pacer. I know you've told me that like 5 times, dude. And is it a Piper Pacer? Is that the branding on it? That branding on these airplanes is so confusing. Like, is it a Textron or a Cessna? Apparently Textron bottom or something. I don't know how that works. Let's check out some tropical rays.
Piper Pacer, yes. PA.
IPA 2022. Beautiful.
Textron is like a parent company.
Yeah, I figured it was kind of like a holding thing. Just like a business, a bank. I don't know how all that shit works. I just show up to work and get my paycheck, and then I show up to other work and get other paychecks because work paycheck was not enough. And then I go to job 3 work and pick up freelance stuff. I'll tell you what though, like if you get into, like I've been into PCs since 1993 is when I got my first like actual like, you know, MS-DOS computer. Like it wasn't a Commodore or anything. We had a Commodore when I was like a little kid. But if you're into this stuff, it's expensive. But if like the trick for me was just get a second job. Get the job at GameStop. Yeah, DOS, dude. I started back in DOS. I still remember, like, I still have DOS dreams. Dude, seriously, like, all those commands, they'll, like, just kind of cramming for that stuff. Like, back in the day, I was just like, I wanted, is that oh my goodness, is that an airstrip or a golf course? Either way, it's becoming an airstrip. That golf course right below us, P.O. Boss.
I played the shit out of Nest Tetris.
Right next to the golf cart thing that I'm flying over now, we're turning around and we're going to hit that golf course right freaking now. Because all golf courses should be airstrips, in my opinion. Yeah, forget this airport that's directly in front of us. No, actually, today's not the day for the off-field landings. Let's see. This is actually this is going to be the first landing on this new PC. So of course, we got to approach too high. We have pulled the throttle out, but it's not doing us any good because I'm falling too fast. So we're back to what this stream should be, is just poor aviation. I am aviating poorly. I am communicating poorly. And what's the third one?
Ha 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 ha, just ignore the entire nice paved with lights airport in front.
I was about to. I was so close to. Did you see how perfect that golf course looked for landing though? We might have to check that out. I'm gonna have to take a break here in just a couple minutes, so let's do a full stop here. But oh my god, dude, even the runway texture looks crispier. That kind of, whoa, okay, floaty. Getting a little floaty there. We'll take a second flare. Flare number 2 here. Number 3.
Aviate, navigate, communicate. You forgot to navigate. You gonna die.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're just gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it right there.
Hi, Pete.
Let's see. Hey there, KW for life. How you doing with the animated emotes? I believe that's the first time the animated emote has shown up in my chat, actually. So congratulations on that. KW for life. Welcome in, welcome in.
Here KW live.
All the folks in here. I am gonna take a quick break here. I'm actually gonna.
Final mint. Thanks for subscribing
Final
for 2
mint
months.
with the sub. What's
right,
up,
you
dude?
are my prime.
Thank you
Here,
for the
this.
support. For real,
Hi,
I said it
P.I.O.
when you got in, man. Thank you so much for the support, for the subs, guys, for the love, for the follows, for just showing up, man. Like this is, I'm feeling the love, guys, and I appreciate it a lot. And good stuff is coming. Good stuff is coming. I actually have plans of fun things that we're gonna explore. Look at that P.O. Boss rolling up in the Skymaster, looking sexy AF. Look at that. Final mint. I'm your prime. I got your prime sub. Yes, thank you for that. 2 months on a 2-month streak. Both months of streaming here. And man, guys, thank you for sticking with me with this because it has been a struggle with the old PC. Got some things figured out though, which is great. So I'm going to take just a few minutes. It's probably going to be about a 3-minute break or so. And I will be right back. And we're just going to continue kind of checking stuff out. I'm probably going to come back and stare off screen just for a second just to check out the temperatures. But it's like, it's looking really good. So I'm super happy. So I will be right back. Quick cat check. I'll chug some of this Coke Zero because it is starting to get later, and then we'll see what's up next. So come on in. We are on. Let me check real quick what server we're on. We are on North Europe. So if you've been lurking out there, you're thinking maybe you
He'll
want
pay
to
shipping.
fly.
You can send that PC to me. I'll put it through the works again. Make sure it works good.
I am on it. I am on that. Let me get my location up here, just in case somebody comes by while I'm AFK, and I will be AFK as little
The old
time
one that
as
is.
possible. So enjoy that view. Look at that. Just higher quality images. I'm loving it. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, still on a break, but I wanted to pop in and ask, do you guys have any suggestions of basically stock planes you'd like to see me fly? I don't think the Cessna is doing it for me tonight. So what should I fly and where?
What should I fly and where?
Let me know. Be right back. Got to take the cat for a walk. Be right back.
Planes in the air. LOL, I love that.
All right. Don't know how long this will last, but there's Louie. He's back in. He got his pee on. He's ready to fly. All right.
Hair child.
Be good. Hair child. I've never heard that before. Fur baby, I've heard. I like hair child better. I'm straight up stealing that. I hope that's cool with you. Hair child. So what do you think? I should fly planes in the air. Okay, so where are we? PHLI. Let me write this down. Where's my things? Everything is in disarray. You should see the rest of this office.
Royalty on
I
it.
Zoomed out. That's as much as I'm willing to show you because
Hair
the rest
child.
is just, oh my God. Papa Hotel Lima, India. Guys, thank you for hanging out tonight on a Monday night. Hope you're all doing well. Please join us.
Hair
We
metal
are,
bands.
about to switch planes. We're on North Europe server. North Europe server, Papa Hotel Lima, India. I am going to go to the main menu. And yeah, we're testing out the new PC tonight. Going back to the main menu is still pretty arduous on the new PC, but definitely faster. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, so we're testing things out. It's a bit of a, I mean, all of my streams are sloppy, just real sloppy, but this one in particular is the, like I'm basically, I got half of my stuff working, which is pretty cool. How about the vans? The tail dragger vans would be kind of fun. 147 knots there. Hair metal. Oh, you know what? I should probably put this on so I know when you guys are chatting at me. Oh, he's smart. Gold Public, welcome in. How are you? I saw you in there with Comic when he was playing some guitar, man. It gave me ideas. I've been a drummer for a long time, guys. A long time. I could crank out some of the fattest beats, the plumpest, juiciest beats ever. If you guys see
Love
something
to
in the
see some
hangar,
live drumming.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that on some level. I've got a full electronic kit where my dining room table ought to be. And it's like 8-piece kit with a bunch of electronic cymbals, but I don't know if I could fit it in here. So we might have to instead think outside the box and take the cameras out there. That might work. I could also just do a drum pad kind of thing. I am not set up for the Skymaster, I don't believe, or I would join you, Pia Boss, in that. Why don't we do the vans? I haven't done that, and I had problems with it actually on the last PC. So let's do this with the orange Vans RV14 from Papa Hotel. What was it? That's why I wrote it down. Papa Hotel, Lima, India. Flee! I do not know how to pronounce that, so I'm not gonna try. But that's where we're going from. And I am just going to start on the runway to get back in the air as soon as possible. Thank you for sticking with me through the extended break. Louie appreciates it as well. Louie C. Fur, my cat. Louie C. Fur, because he's a little devil. And that was a wild cat, by the way. Born from a wild mom that I saved from starving at one point. Because she was skinny as a rail. All right, so here we are in the vans. Do I have... Oh! Well, the parking brake was not on. Probably because we're on the runway. All right, so we need a prop lever. Check. Does it work? Check. How about the mixture? Oh, it's working? Stuff's working. This is like completely unexpected. Completely and totally unexpected. Here we are in the RV14. Who is this by? Is it Simworks? I shouldn't have said, but I shouldn't have guessed. But this plane is fun. This plane is a lot of fun. And I don't recall, does this plane have flaps? Why am I trying to look under? Do you see me? I've been playing video games since I was like...
Same tail kinda sus.
Same tail kinda? Kinda sus? Oh, same tail number. Same tail number. Yeah. It was that 172 was the same tail number, wasn't it? That's bizarre. Huh. Huh. Anyway, orange vans, RV14. Oh, come on, camera, work with me. There we go. Shake that tail feather. Look at that thing. Yeah, you know you got it. Shake it.
And yes, I has flaps.
It does have flaps.
I'm calling the police.
Why? I'm just saying. You're looking good. Shake it. All right. Let's hop in the wiener pit. Get things going here. P.O. Boss. Buzzing the tower. Making me spill my coffee. Oh, speaking of coffee, I left my superpower sugar water out in the freaking west wing of the palace. Damn it. When I took the cat out into the courtyard and had to go down the second parapet, and I set it right there in the... Dang it. All right, P.O. Boss. I don't know what to do now that everything's working. Because, like, the whole content of my stream up until this point has been me complaining about my computer. I don't know what to do anymore. Shit. I've ruined my whole stream in the dumbest way ever. Okay.
You could enjoy the workingness of it.
What? No, then what am I gonna tinker with? I am so disappointed with this computer. I'm just kidding. But that would be like a thing I would do. Is be like, now what? All right, let's fly along these mountains here. These here mountains.
Making it better with more mods modded till it breaks.
That's, you know what, that's probably what I did. That's probably why I bet there's nothing at all better about this PC. It's just running so well because I haven't modded the crap out of it. That is probably what happened. I just wasted a lot of money for absolutely no reason.
In other words, playing flight sim like normal.
What's the point of that? You have to understand. Like, okay, I came from a different world, the world of Azeroth, and World of Warcraft. Okay, that was my first like PC game, like full on addiction.
LMFAO no modded is normal now.
No mods is normal? What? Yeah, watch it. The next stream is gonna be just as bad as like my first one. I'll be getting 7 frames per second, wondering why, and I've got, you know, power lines and ski lifts and dancing cows and like 47 airliners loaded in.
I think we all just add stuff till the sim explodes and then blame the sim when everything is overloaded.
That's the game,
wow,
though, right?
Galore.
Like, that's what makes it fun. Otherwise, it's just a simulator. Like, I could just go outside, like, freaking buy a real airplane, right? Look at this turbulence. Oh, man. That would be poop your pants moments right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this little plane. Let's get outside. Look at it. Holy crap. That cabin would be filled with my waste. Or cockpit. That doesn't really qualify as a cabin, does it?
Thanks for the follow.
Cathbeck!
Thanks for
Hang on
following.
tight.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. And sorry, there was no, like, was there no graphic there? Oh, wait, there was a graphic. What? Okay, that makes sense because that's a cloud thing. Okay, so yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Cathbeck.
There's echo on that.
There's echo on it. Roger that. Thank you, Final Man. You've
It's
always got
coming
my
from
back
two
on that
sources.
stuff. It probably is, and it's probably it's probably something. That's my guess. It's just another post-it note. Dude, there's like
Light echo on alerts. I can't stand
so
for
many of
this.
these.
I'm
So many
leaving.
of these pieces of paper. So many pieces of paper everywhere. Light echo on, I know, man, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's the thing I deal with television. It's like, man, you misspelled that lower third. Well, we lost the entire viewing audience.
Posted
Because
notes.
of that.
Let's GOOO.
I
Favorite
didn't see
color?
a shadow on that image that you used at 37 seconds in. It's like, yeah, well, you know what? Neither did anybody. My favorite color is not chroma key green, but this is actually kind of fun because if you do have a chroma key background, you can punch holes in your head with this, which I may end up employing on the stream at some point because I got a bunch of chroma key crap, gloves and all kinds of stuff. That's how I made the emote, the animated sub emote. Not with this plane, but I have a Matchbox car. Actually, let me grab that while I grab my sugar water. Make sure this thing isn't going to fly away somewhere, right? Okay. Let's see how that looks. P.O. Boss. Bravo 247 Delta. What plane is that, sir? It looks like a Kodiak. Is that a Kodiak? Yeah, let me go. I'll grab the Matchbox. Oh, there goes the weather. So that definitely wasn't the old computer. And now I get to watch the
I
stream
loaded
delay.
in the Boeing, but I switched to the Kodiak with the dev menu.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty wild. The weather's just like, yeah, hey, I'll try this. I'm glad it doesn't work that way in real life. Okay, let me go grab that Matchbox car. Hang tight. And check out that sub emote, though. We got that drop by who. I need to write this down. See, Planet Neutral is so much better at keeping records. KW for Life dropping the brand new animated sub emote. Let me go get the source material. All right. All right. So we got a nice intimate crowd here. I can show off the new sub emote, which took forever. I've had this thing finished for like a couple of months, I think.
I really want a wind gust to come and him fly into the ground while he's gone.
Final minute, you are always on my side. Wait, what the? My bro.
Oh, he's back already. Damn,
No.
you are fast in this palace.
I have, yeah, we have the little, you know, the things that you walk on in the airports.
Petio
that
plane,
make you walk
petio
faster?
plane,
I got
petio
those
plane, petio
going
plane,
down
petio
the
plane, petio
corridors.
plane.
Yep, Petio Plane. Petio Plane is the new animated emote. Can you even tell it's a plane, though? I feel like I need to redo it. I feel like you can't really tell, but that looks an awful lot like this plane that I'm flying, except desaturated. And it looks even more like that. Let's turn on the autofocus. This will freaking work. Cool. We could also...
It is quite planeable.
It's quite planeable. Does it work? Do you think? I feel like I should take it from a different angle or something. Come on, autofocus. There we go. Yeah. So that was green screen stuff with some green screen gloves. So, but I kind of feel like I want one like this, like from straight on.
I think
right?
it needs to be a tail wheel.
A tail dragger? Yeah, that's the thing. The Matchbox, I don't even think they do have the tail dragger versions just because of the way they sit. I don't have one. Wait, maybe I do. I do have one, but it's a radial engine and it's chroma key green. Like the plane itself is chroma key green, so I need a blue screen for that one, and I don't have a blue screen yet. So I could probably borrow one from work if I needed to, but I like those. I think I should do more of those with the Matchbox, and I've got a better system now. Like I've got some fishing line, so I can kind of make them into puppets, and that'll actually work a little bit better, I think. Because before I had the green screen gloves just like hanging onto the bottom of the plane like this, and then I had to kind of get creative with Photoshop. It took a while, so I think I got a better workflow for next time. I gotta get. There's so many little things I gotta do for the stream too, like the cheer tier emotes, and there's like tier 2 and tier 3 sub emotes and like all kinds of stuff. So there's plenty of work for me to do, even after I get things settled with things like what the hell am I gonna do on the stream. So yeah, lots of fun stuff.
What are you doing, step bro?
I don't have any fucking clue, man. You've seen this. You know what to expect at this point. We're close. Are you with us? P.O. Boss in the sky. Keeping it going the whole time, man. We've been cranking it out for how long now? Hour and a half? My goodness. Oh, we gotta fly right along this ridge. We'll get real low. Real low. See, this perspective for me, like being a VR pilot, if you will, I never see this. Like, I never ever see the third person camera while I fly by myself. Like when I'm flying with the boys, So this is kind of fun. It's also very dangerous. Oh, I'm assuming all of my settings, including my rubber plane settings, have come across.
I'm only ever RD person for screenshots.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of the same way, man. I like to be in the cockpit and kind of checking out, the different systems and playing with the GPS and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty out here, though.
Me
But
also
yeah,
most times NGL I'm in RD a lot of the time unless I'm landing or formations.
Yeah, just taking in the scenes, man. There's like so many different ways to play this game, and then like
I do take a lot of
this game
screenshots
simulator, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've seen your screenshots, P.O. Boss. You got some hella good screenshots there. I want to get on that too and start taking more, especially like, you know what? Freaking right now. How about that? In the air. I only take screenshots on the ground because I'm never thinking of it. Let's get this out of here. We know where we are. We know exactly where we are. But we got the screen all clean there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, I got so I got a bunch of different like utilities just for editing. And one is, so if you heard those weird noises, one's for like a screen clipper program and one's for just Steam, and I don't know where they go yet. There's a new PC and I can't find anything by default. Oh, there's that turbulence. Yeah, baby. Look at this area, though. Guys, check out my area. Look at all the crags, the nooks and the crannies of my area here that I'm showing to you live on stream.
'Tis bumpy here.
It's bumpy in my area, isn't it? These colors look better to me, too. I don't know if that's my imagination or maybe the sun or whatever, but I'll take it.
Ground bumpy and air bumpy.
Yes, very bumpy all over the place. All over my area. I'll climb out. It's very craggy. I think I may have turned the terrain down a little bit, but I don't think I did. I think I reset to high right before I started streaming, just to kind of get a baseline. But yeah, those temps, man, I was worried about it, man. You get to reading those freaking articles, like saying, "Oh, I might die here. Let's get out of the craggies by going up." Oh, there's a scene. See, now I'm going to be annoying and take screenshots every 30 seconds. I was sitting there like, you think you just started being annoying? Yeah, I'm getting a couple things, like I'm seeing excellent over here as far as the connection goes. But it's looking a little stuttery to me, but that, I don't know. That might just be the web. The web being the web. Am I going to make it out? I wasn't even looking. It's important stuff. All right. Let's get these dead buttons out of here. Little overkill on the avionics in this plane. With the 750 as well, even. But I think we're actually almost on our second lap of this island, so we need to steer away from the coast for sure, because I'm pretty sure I just followed the coast for an entire hour watching these temps and everything. But everything's looking good, guys. If you've got a spot in Hawaii that you know of, or literally anywhere else in the world, let me know, because we could teleport over there. P.O. Boss, do you have flow? This portal thing is super cool. Look at that. Boozy Sheep's online, Swarmulator. P.O. Boss is on the loading screen. Oh my god. I gotta start doing giveaways, because some of this stuff is like, it's really good and everybody should have it. Like, it's really good and it should be built into the simulator. Let me put it that way. Asobo. Like, these tools in Flow, like, come on. We want them. We want them to be included. But Portal's pretty cool because you can just teleport anywhere in the world in a couple seconds. It's not the first app that does that. I had one called FS Kneeboard, which is in kind of early alpha. But that's a really cool one because you can get like OpenStreetMaps within the simulator windows, like the little pop-up panels. And some of you are like, so what? Like, I've got it on my desktop, I don't care. But in VR, you can't see your desktop unless you use a certain program, and that program doesn't work in certain headset rendering things, like the program that runs your headset. It doesn't work in all of them. So that was pretty cool. That's why I bought it, but it also let you teleport around. It's a pretty cool program. FS Desktop and FS Kneeboard both do kind of similar things. But fortunately, I'm able to see my desktop, which is super cool. And that's something that's new for me personally in the past 2 weeks, that I'm able to watch streams while I'm in VR. Because up until that point, I was just listening. Like, I couldn't even like look over and see what was going on for anybody else's point of view. But that is game changing for me personally, just enjoying watching the streams instead of just listening to them. And I'll tell you what, Hawaii, I thought this island was going to be a little bit bigger, to be honest with you. But I think, P.O. Boss, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've covered this one pretty well. Do you think we should maybe hop over to the other island here to the west? And that's my west, not yours. Could try that. Is there anything over there worth seeing in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'm sure it's chock full of lovely people in real life. But unfortunately, all the people in Microsoft Flight Simulator are just a little, let's be honest, like they're kind of creepy. People are kind of creepy. Their eyes don't move at all. I'm not saying I need individual strands of hair on those people that are on the ground, but just a look on their face that doesn't look like it's going to consume your soul would be appreciated. And especially when they have nothing to grab onto in the cockpit, you know that? Like, let me see. I don't even know how to turn the... Does anybody know if there's a click spot for the co-pilot in here? I don't even think I have a co-pilot set up. But you know what I'm talking about. Like their hands are just kind of like sitting there, like that scene in Talladega Nights when he's on camera, he doesn't know what to do with his hands, and he's just, and that's that sort of thing. That's what they do. They just sit in the cockpit. Just being weird. So have you guys heard, I may be late to the party on this, but do you know if they're going to be bringing Flow, or if they ever already have brought Flow to the Xbox? Because that would actually kind of be a really cool thing. Oh, from what I understand, oh yeah, there are new controls here. There was an update between when I updated my PC, so we can go into the drone cam more easy here. Oh, how do you reset horizons? Oh, that's definitely not it. I hit control space. Oh, there's space again. Okay, space maybe. Space is horizon. Got it. I'm learning the keyboard commands, and there goes the weather again. Learning the keyboard. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Is it based on space? Where you are in space? The weather being jank? So R and F to go up and down. That's cool. We can chill on that view for a minute. That works. I wish you could mouse wheel zoom. You probably can. I've probably just broken it ages ago and have never reset my controls, so. You guys ever wonder about that? Like maybe you're missing out on something that, like even though I've I've used this simulator for almost 2 years now. This is my first flight simulator, like flight simulation simulator. I've never been into the hobby before this, but I'd like to think I know where things are, but I wonder sometimes if there's like a you know, like a secret setting or something, some sort of new thing that I've never known about. Like, for instance, I didn't know for the longest time that you could hit C on the keyboard and gain control of your airplane in the drone mode.
If they bring to Xbox means they would have to put inside the game no, which would have to be RD party approved from MSFS, which IMO is unlikely because it would admit their settings are POO, ha ha ha.
I think they know. I think they know. I've seen some of their what is the community streams? What am I trying to do here? Oh, I'm trying to hit C. Oh, I was sending random commands to my airplane. Now it's inverted, nearly. Okay, we're okay. Oh, look at the colors, man. Colors are popping. It's really rusty like a plum color, but it is popping. So yeah, I don't know why my plane took a nosedive, but it did. And we've recovered. And did we just fly across that whole island? Holy crap. But yeah, watching their community streams, you see like the 747 liveries coming in. You know, the F-22 Raptors.
Good thing the vans can do that. I think they are rated for.
Yeah, it should be able to handle that, I would think. I'm talking shit. I don't know. I see a lot of bullshit around town sometimes. But anyway, I'm not bullshitting. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm straight up with you guys. I have no clue. I just like this thing, and that's it. But yeah, watching the community stream, you see the 747s flying in, you see the stutters and stuff, and I feel my heart goes out to the folks that are like, you know, working for Asobo or whatever that are on those
It's
streams.
not what you know, it's how confident you are not knowing what you are doing.
Yeah, I don't care. What's the worst that can happen? My plane goes bouncy around. I've done that before. I've been there. I've been through that fire. Yeah. But you see it when they're streaming that stuff and, like, you know, shit happens. Because shit happens with Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's a lot going on, right? And it makes us crazy. But you see their face, that little tiny furrowing of the brow. That little, like, ouch. My heart goes out to him. Because, yeah, this Microsoft Flight Simulator, far from freaking perfect, but hey, man, this is a fresh install. I don't even think this doesn't look like Rex AccuSeason trees to me. And I think I asked it to install the winter thing, but somehow I think I've disabled it. So this is pretty stock except for the plane. Like, I definitely don't have any Hawaii mods going on. And so, I mean, that's pretty decent when we're like 300 feet above ground, you know? A little shadow jumping across the houses. I like it. It's those little I'm such a nerd that I care just as much about that stuff as I care about, like, how this
I
plane
love the vision
flies.
that plane
You know
has
what I mean?
inside.
Oh, dude, it's great, man. It is. This is my favorite low wing plane to fly in VR because this glass canopy is absolutely ridiculous. And in VR, when you got like clouds like this, or even I love flying this one in the rain too. It sounds really good. And then if it's too sunny, you got this little guy you can adjust like any way you want. I think it's any way you want. I'm using the mouse wheel now. I mean, that right there is just like, I love that. But you know what I mean? I care as much as about Psilocybe. How the hell are you? Dude, welcome in. Welcome in on a Monday. We are flying Hawaii, dude. If you're interested, we are on North
I have
Europe
plane?
tonight. You can have plane. This plane, actually, I think I got this for pretty cheap. I think it was $10. I think it's normally only 15. But yeah, not in real life, obviously. Planet Neutral's in the house, too. Holy crap, dude. What's going on? What is going on, fellas? Folks, I am back in action with a new PC. And things are working, and nothing's overheating, and...
I sensed my emotes.
You sensed your emotes. Yeah, that's right. You just came, the scent.
He'll trade you plane for hash browns.
You know what? That's a pretty solid trade, actually. You're on. I'll take your hash browns and I'll see you in RV14A. Or RV14. I think this is the... Check it out. New PC, guys. New PC, new registration. We went and
That's
registered
a super
all of our
solid trade
planes
if I
in
had
Finland.
that offer, bro.
For reals, dude. I would buy somebody so many hash browns to have fans anything. I've looked at this one too because like I'm trying to, like, my dad. Okay, so the family history of aviation. My great grandfather was a pilot. I don't think he owned a plane, but he flew Piper Cubs. We still have his logbook, like the physical logbook that he had. It's 4 generations old. My great grandfather got into it after my dad got into it. He was a CFI. My grandfather was a CFI in retirement. My grandmother also got her pilot's license and flew solo. They owned 2 planes with other people. So they were in it with like 3 or 4 other people. And so they were like pretty deep into it. My dad flew in the 70s and flew quite a lot and like almost got lost the day before I was born in bad weather, flying in VFR into IFR. which he was instrument rated, I think, but not at the time. So he got chewed up by my mom for that one. But anyway, so I've been looking in, like, it's
I
in my
watched
blood
Blight
for
Chops
sure.
build one of
and I've
these
been
and
looking,
all the things about this. I believe it was the RVA. He's got an entire series on it,
Dude.
and it was super entertaining instead of just watching someone build something.
Oh yeah, those I've watched many hours of that stuff, Kit Fox builds and stuff like that. But I've been looking at, this specific plane because it's not like you can find them for less than $100,000, and it's like one of those things. It's like, yeah, I could eventually afford to do that with like 3 or 4 people, and be able to fly once or twice, maybe 3 times a month. But it's like the fuel is the thing too. I mean, a couple of you in the chat, I think, own airplanes. It's like, I want the solar-powered Vans RV14 that has an equivalent of 599 horsepower. Once they do that, and it has to cost about $1,500. Once they have that, I will own an airplane. Until then, I don't know. But yeah, I have lived vicariously through those YouTubers building their planes. There is a guy that's building solar-powered planes, and he's got like a 15-minute runtime on him now. But of course, the challenge with that is the weight of the batteries themselves. So who knows, man? By the time I'm ready to retire, it might not be a Vans RV14. It might be, something else. I don't know. But I just have a feeling that at some point I'm going to break down and I'm going to have to buy a plane and also learn how to fly it, because that would be nice too.
Peter Stripole, he did those silly electric ultralights.
Yeah, that does sound familiar. Yeah, it kind of started out as a joke, I think, at the beginning, this guy anyway. But he's actually like made a lot of progress on it. So it's one of those, like, anytime he posts something, I'm all over it, because I could see doing something like this, or something like a Kit Fox, or something like an Aranca Champ, or something like that. But like Aranca Champ, they haven't made those for a long time, I don't think. So they're all old. But that, oh man, I actually entered a raffle. I spent like, I don't even want to, I entered a raffle to win that plane, an Aranca Champ from like some flight club in Texas. I couldn't sleep that night. I could not sleep the night of that drawing. I was like, oh man, just lying there like, how the hell am I going to get to Texas? How the hell am I going to put fuel in this thing when I win it? I didn't win it, but I was pretty sure I was going to, and that was the fun. That was the fun. But yeah, super stoked. I can't afford to own a plane right now. I can't even afford to own one with 4, 5, 6 people. I can't really afford to join an aero club right now, but I can afford to build a new PC and stream some flight sim with some people that want to hang out and watch it, and maybe join in on North Europe server here in Hawaii. That's what I can do right now, and I'm pretty freaking happy with the way this PC is performing. And dirt, you want to get on some dirt? There's a lot of dirt down here. We could make one of these a landing pad strip. Look at that. There's 3
I am
right
on dirt.
beside each other. You're on dirt already? Where'd you go? Hang on. I lost sight. All right, coming back around. Search and rescue. Now, did you hit the dirt gently?
I went to dirt.
Or strong? P.O. Box. You went to dirt. That reminds me of 30 Rock when she would say, I want to go to there. Like, it sounds like a nice place. I want to go to there.
I did the dirt.
You did the dirt. You did right into it. So P.O. Boss is forcing me to the ground. That's what's happening here. We're having a super
dirt.
chill stream. He's doing the dirt. Did you do the dirt good? How did you do the dirt? It's better that you do the dirt than the dirt do you, right? That's what I always say. And then people look at me like, dude, what's with the Mork and Mindy sound effect? You do the dirt, I do the dirt.
Dirt done did call my name.
The dirt called your name. The dirt done did it today.
Your turn,
Damn.
dirt.
Dang. Cleared ILS runway. Dirt. Yeah, everything is prettier and more stable. I haven't gotten a little flashy
Not clear
red
dirt,
thing.
regular dirt.
Regular dirt, dirty dirt, the dirtiest dirt. What's your heading on the runway? I can't tell right now. So I'm probably going to come in perpendiculated. Can I cheat and find out? I could gain altitude and take my time.
I don't know, it's dirt.
I'm not going to be doing that. Is it wet dirt? Dry dirt? Dirty, like clean dirt? You ever played in clean dirt? Clean dirt's the best. I cannot tell. What is the runway heading? Oh, it's a big field.
Dirty dirt.
Dirt.
Runway
dirt,
condition dirty.
Runway clean that runway for me. Who do you think I am? You think I can land on a dirty runway, P.O. Boss? Do you know I'm pedo heat? Do you understand? These things, I need to be able to eat off the runway when I get
Caution
there.
mild dirt.
I don't want a dirt sandwich, and I plan to eat off every runway that I land on. So y'all need to understand the rules of the stream. No dirty runways for Pete. The Prince Pete, you should address me as, by the way. Prince Pete of, I was gonna say Peteria, but damn it, Family Guy beat me to the punch. Pretoria, they called it, I think. I'm in a tail dragger, right? Okay. And you say I have flaps. I can't use them right now. I'd rip them off. I am using rubber plane settings, though. I have no idea what this runway looks like. If it is a runway, I'm just going to try and land right next to P.O. Boss. I'm going to try and figure out which way he's facing.
It looks like
Oh,
dirt.
he's moving. It's dirt.
I bet it's the dirt looking
okay,
one.
I'm going to land right over his head. All right, flaps again. Apparently this does have flaps. A little more power. Prop is forward. Gear is down. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There we go. That must have looked amazing for you to see me do that stunt. So congratulations on that. That's what my persona should be. The biggest
That
dick
was scary.
pilot on Twitch. Did it look like I was going to take your canopy right off there? That was actually one of the cleaner landings I've ever done in flat screen. So that's what the extra cores get you. Is better landings. Oh, look, man, I've got effects and stuff. Jeez. Good grief. All
That
right,
was
how long-
super solid NGL, well done with the dirt.
Done the dirt. I did the dirt. The dang old dirt. I done did it. Oh, that sounded a lot
Dirt
like
duty.
what's his name from King of the Hill. Oh, Hank. What was his name? That we done did the dirt, Hank. What was his name? Do you remember that character? Ah. Or is my impression just so bad that it's like, no, that sounds like nothing in King of the Hill. Oh. I don't know. All right, where are we off to? I did the dirt. The dirt. Are you still in a Kodiak, or did you change planes? I thought you said you had changed with the dev mode. So what are you actually flying with your Incognitus?
Am Kodiak.
Kodiak. Oh, you are in the Kodiak now. Okay. Dirt done did. No DCs. No DC, no CTDs. Should we get back up? How long have I been streaming? I don't even know. I'm having fun. 2 hours now? Are you kidding me? I'll tell you what. Let's make a plan. Let's go to a clean runway. P.O. Boss got me down this smelly ass pit of airplane filth palace. And there he goes. Yeah, laughing all the way.
How was the sandwich?
Leaving old Pete behind in this big pile of dirt. Here on the run. I see how it is, P.O. Boss. It was dirty, Final Mint. The whole thing was just a real dirty experience. P.O. Boss. Is he going to pull it out? Nope. Nope. He hit the dirt. That was a dirty landing. Dirty. So dirty. Okay. Can I get off the dirt? Is the next question.
Couldn't get away from the dirt.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. These planes, one way or another, guys. I don't know if anybody told you this, but they are coming back down to the ground. They are going to. Let's see if we can. Let's check on P.O. Boss. We'll stay on the ground. Search and rescue, ground patrol. Everything okay here, sir? Looks good. Okay. He hit Y. He hit Y. He's fine. All right. Where the Effingham Palace are we? We're in Hawaii. But I don't know where.
Looks good. LMFAO going MPH. Above dirt.
Hell yeah. Beautiful scenery. But I think what we're going to do is find the nearest airport, find an actual sparkling clean runway we can eat off of properly, P.O. Boss, looking at you, and land the planes there, and then go do more testing. So guys, the plan, what I want to do.
Dirt.
You could eat off dirt, but it ends up getting in your teeth. Have you ever had that happen?
Especially
That
if
is
you
a
like a
terrible
little
feeling.
texture.
Oh God, we had a kid in middle school that ate rocks. Did anybody else have a rock eater in school? He used to swallow them for like entertainment, to entertain the cooler kids.
I was told it puts hair
It
on your
wasn't me.
chest.
It was actually not me. If rocks put hair on your chest, that's some
I
bullshit.
had a bug eater in
You
my
understand?
class.
A bug eater? Yeah. I think that's like every school USA. We got the bug eater or a booger eater.
And a girl who
Sand
ate
eater.
apples.
Oh,
But like
What?
the whole thing.
oh. Oh, well, that's even worse. The whole thing. I thought you were just gonna say she ate apples, and I was gonna be like,
I had
that.
a deer poop picker upper and carried it around and threw it at people.
you had a deer
Her
picker
favorite
upper.
part was the stem.
Why would you do that? Why would you throw deer poop at people? Why would you even pick up the deer poop? Was the deer poop in the dirt with the poop picker upper? Did the poop picker upper get the dirt in the doo-doo? What about the doo-doo that wasn't in the dirt? Did you get that too? And throw it? Why would you do that? Y'all all had, like, video games growing up, right? Her favorite part was the stem. Ah! What kind of monster? Also, what kind of monster says, hey, we're gonna find the nearest airport, and then doesn't do a thing to try and find the nearest airport? Not one thing.
She called it like those little raisin chocolate, then just chucked it at people.
That's a weird girl. I'd like to meet her. That's my type. Apple freaks. It's my thing. She seriously ate the whole core and the stem and everything. I've never seen anybody do that. I don't know how I would respond to that. That would probably the same way I
One
would
time in high
respond to
school we went into lockdown because a girl thought a stick was a gun.
Oh, no shit. Well, that's scary. That's like legitimately scary, actually. She thought a stick was a gun. What school district are you in so I never moved there? I mean, what school district are you in? But, oh man, turbolamps. Turbolamps. Wow, and it actually feels like it's turbulence because of frames. Wow. All right, we got a magenta line here, folks. You know what that means. It means we're not completely lost and hopeless. But thank you for spending your time watching this stream that had basically no point. We were just cruising in Hawaii.
Not sure how
Because
she
I-
thought it was a gun. It was a regular sticky looking stick.
A regular sticky looking stick, right? With the hammer on it and the bump stock, right? Oh, geez. This VOD's going to get flagged because I made that dumb joke, isn't it?
Hello.
Is that how it works here?
A long and
I don't
sticky
do
stick.
politics. Long as sticky stick. And the dirt? The dirty dirt with the sticky stick? Come on, man. You're writing the jokes for me. Dirty sticky stick. All right, where's our clean runway? All right, we passed the line. So it should be, as I turn, I should be able to see it.
Long sticky stick. I understand shootings are a problem, but nobody's going in with a musket.
No, nobody's going in with a musket.
What are you doing, Step
What
Bro?
indeed am I doing? Oh, I love it's got a little picture of him on there. I don't think that was there before. Maybe starting over fixed everything, and I don't even know, like, the glory that is before me in, like, things working. Like, this has been, honestly, like,
I found an airport.
the least stressful stream I've done.
It's in California though.
Oh, man. That's gonna take ages. P.O. boss, I don't have enough fuel. We're gonna have to stop at this one right here. And maybe have network issues. No, but I think I'm gonna call it here because, like, yeah, I don't really have a good plan. I'm sure other folks are. Oh, look at this! What a perfectly perfect little lake. Y'all want to go skinny dipping in that? Because that's where my mind went first. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the clean runway and land the plane on it.
That dirt is blue.
It's blue dirt.
It's broken.
That's not how it works, man. It's just the liquidy, the wet dirt, the wettest dirt. That is the wettest dirt around. I think the airport's right here, isn't it? Am I about to overfly it like usual? That would be comforting. Look
That's
at, yeah,
stupid
man,
dirt.
this is smooth. Like, I would normally switching cameras and then rotating the camera. My computer would be like, bruh, one mountain a day, bruh. You want me to turn the camera? You want me to go outside of the cockpit? You want me to
There
do
it is.
VR? You want me to stream this? You want me to edit that? And it's just, look, it's just sitting back there with its driverless RGB fans spinning like a pride rave. It's just having a blast with no GPU in there, by the way. And by the way, guys, you do not need a GPU to edit video. You would probably want one to render video, but you do not need a graphics processor to edit video if you have an i9 9900 or later. I can vouch for that. I was shocked at how well Premiere worked without a graphics card. But both the computers handled my normal daily tasks
The integrated is good
just
enough.
fine. Yeah, dude, I was
gonna
shocked.
come up with RGB dirt idea. Sounds marketable, right? But that's essentially just Play-Doh.
Yeah, you're a little late.
Actually,
On
as
the
a kid,
draw
I
without
had
it.
actual RGB dirt.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember that because you could do like the layers in the jars. Do you remember that? Every
RGB
county
dirt in
fair
light
has
strips.
that. Yeah, well, we didn't have RGB back then. This was like the 90s. I grew up in the 90s, so we had like blacklight responsive dirt. I do remember that. We had hypercolor shirts. Anybody in chat, put some W's in chat if you ever wore a hypercolor shirt. That was the dumbest effing idea ever.
Final mint, allow me to introduce you to lava.
Lava, yeah.
Only really
Lava's
does
cool
the R
stuff.
though.
Hypercolor shirts were these shirts that changed color based on
very
your
hot
body
dirt.
heat. Based on your body heat, folks, it would change the color of your shirt whenever your body temperature rose. That was the entire like marketing selling point, and we all bought into that, dude. Everybody who was anybody in the 90s, around
want that shirt.
95, 96. Dude, look it up, Google it. It's the most ridiculous shit. Because whenever you got hot, like the idea was like when you're working out, it gets a more intense red. Like it goes from yellow to red or something, right? That was the idea. But really what happened is you got sweaty and then your sweat rings were bright red and the rest of the shirt was still yellow. and then you washed it twice and it didn't do shit anymore and it got crispy. Like they got really stiff, like this cheap shirt that I'm wearing. They got really stiff and they wouldn't change color anymore. So all they did was, first of all, you paid like way too much for them. They were twice as expensive as a regular shirt. And then all they did was embarrass you. So like that was how we were marketed to in the 90s, and we ate the shit, and that's why we have, you know, the kind of marketing things that we have
Coming in
now.
hot.
We are definitely coming in hot. Not too hot, maybe. We might have to go around.
Brace.
Oh, geez. That's a go around. That's a go around. That's go arounds are just bonus content. I did not realize we had a crosswind like that either. So, Pedo Heat doing a double whammy on the aviating here right at the end of the stream. You guys, oh, look at this. What is these?
Thanks for the follow.
Scopalicious.
Hang on tight.
Hang on tight, buddy. Thank you for that follow, man. That means a lot to me, man. As you see, I'm still fairly new to the Twitchosphere. Hey, first time chatter. Scopalicious, welcome in. Glad to have you, man. So yeah, I'm streaming right now, Fridays and Mondays, starting between 7 and 8. That's the best I can commit to at the moment. I do a lot of freelance work. There goes P.O. Boss on maybe final, or is he waiting on me to make a fool of myself?
Hello.
Hello. Another first time chatter. Bird Striker. How do you do? Welcome in. Guys, thank you for being here. We're trying to do this. A little quick backstory. If you missed it earlier, I kind of mentioned it a couple times on stream. I normally... Oh, there he is, P.O. Boss. With the Kodiak. The terror of the skies. Okay, we're trying to slow down here. So the deal is, guys, I fly in VR 99% of the time. So difficulty rating, I lose an entire dimension when I'm streaming. We do have some VR streams planned. I just got a new PC. This is the first flight. You are watching the actual, well, this is the first stream. We've actually had a complete flight earlier in the stream, but you know what I'm saying. I just got a brand new PC. It's rocking. Everything's working. It's not exploding, which I love. One of the best features about it, as a matter of fact. But we got some VR streams planned, but we're also going to do flat screen streams like this because I'm bad at it. Like, straight up, I cannot tell what I'm doing. Having to control the camera like this is difficult for me, and even with
Explosions
the Toby,
are a greatly missed feature.
So, explosions, dude. DCS has got explosions on lock. Microsoft Flight Simulator, get on it, dog on it. All right, let's go flaps max this time.
You right.
But welcome in new followers. I hope that is something that you will want to see and hang out with. I do plan to have all of my streams as group flights.
I just got off a
I'm getting
DCS
really
bender.
low. Just got off a DCS bender. Good for you, dude. I know how that goes. I got that Huey. I bought that Huey on sale one time. All right, let's see. We got a rather stiff crosswind here. Let's see if I can... Oh my gosh. This is not looking great for your buddy Pete. Nope, he's not doing a great job. Not doing a great job at all. We're going to last minute slip here. Oh my god.
Which VR headset do you use? I have an Oculus Quest and the quality is absolutely garbage on the sim, sadly.
Ooh. Okay, so that was clean. As you saw, no issues there. P.O. Boss just followed my example. Look at the little ground effects and stuff, man. Wow. Wow. This is looking pretty good. So we are going to end the stream here in a few minutes. I take suggestions at this point in time as to who we should
more than the
raid.
pavement.
Because the dirt more than the pavement. Definitely. Dude, it's always the dirt over pavement, man. Let me get you in frame there. P.O. Boss been flying with me pretty much the whole time. Guys, I'm feeling the love. You guys hanging out, lurking, I love it. Chatting, I love it. Flying with me, I love it. Dude, I love doing this stuff. And that's why I spent a hefty amount of money on getting a PC that's going to be able to bring, good content and hopefully be something that the other of you guys that I've grown to appreciate and that hang with in the community will want to come and and do some stuff with me. So VR stuff coming soon. We will keep doing some flat screen stuff because I think it is kind of funny watching me struggle as I was watching the VODs the other night. But yeah, more to come, guys. I haven't even hooked up the other PC as a streaming PC, so more fun with that. I'm a big video geek, so we're gonna have some fun here, and I hope you will join me. Any suggestions for who we should raid right now? I am now going to see who's on. So, we have... Oh, I know who we're going to. We're going to Boozy Sheep. Boozy Sheep, my friend. He's been a very big supporter of me getting on, and he is... What is he doing here? He's chasing some people and firing missiles at him. Just like Boozy Sheep. So that's where we're headed here. He's got a little crowd there. He's flying some military jets. Hang around with him. He's a good guy. He's a lot of fun. And come back and see me. Next stream is scheduled for Friday, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to wait that long. And if I can get VR working, I will do that shortly. And by the way, the VR headset I use is the Reverb G2. And I can definitely tell you I did have my Quest 2 looking quite good. If you need some advice for that, the streamer to watch is Blue Echo. That's BLUEECKO, I believe. Let me see if I can put that in chat real quick. We'll shout him out.
Later, Pete. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Final Man. Thank you for the support. You've been here since the first... did that work? That didn't work, but that's how you spell it anyway. 2 E's. Like that. Check him out for VR stuff. You can get that Quest looking nice and crispy, smooth frames. It's not the G2. I don't know if it's worth it going to the G2 at this point in time, but talk to me about that sometime later. I've got a Discord and everything. Send me a message there. I'm all about geeking out over that stuff. So we're headed over to Boozy, who you hear in the background here. Let's get that started. Thank you once again for the support, everybody. We're starting the raid now. Let's do it. Yeah, we got some rock hands emotes if you're a sub here. I think we got a... Do we have free emotes? Is that a thing? I'll check on that. We're going to make some big improvements on the stream. Seriously, I've got some big ideas. So stick around and come back and see me. And... Did I unraid? Why did I unraid? That's not what I wanted to do. What is that? Alright, start raid again. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, we got a little crowd ourselves. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Let me see if I can get that full screen cam up here. Having to click around and all this stuff. Guys, my name is Pito Heat. Come by and see me. I'm also uploading stuff to YouTube now. The full streams are on YouTube if you prefer to watch the VODs that way. So that will be up probably within 24 hours. So thanks again. Happy landings, and I will see you over at Boozy's. Yes. Thank you, guys. Behind the scenes.
Mr.
Goodbye.
Sheep is doing wonderful.
So I'm feeling so much love from you guys. You guys. Thank you, guys.
We're out here flying.
Check me out on the
bobbing,
Discord.
boys.
Let's talk. See ya.